forward now. Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Real chosen thoughts, you feel me? A hood nigga motion. Y'all know I really don't give two fucks, you know what I'm saying? So don't look for two fucks, cause I never have two fucks to give, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I guess from certain things that I post, motherfuckers seen nigga ask me like, so everybody did everything wrong. He said, so you don't believe in second chance somebody, you know what I'm saying, redoing shit, you feel me? Like, so on my aspect is, it depends on the situation, you feel me? But in my situation, everybody was trying to hold me down, you know what I'm saying, have me beneath, you know what I'm saying, you know, trying to make a mockery, motherfucker was even trying to sacrifice to get me away from you, you know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for G.O.D., you really wouldn't be seeing me, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that'll be a no for me. You feel me? There's no second chances, you know what I'm saying? But on certain aspects, I think just on my aspect, you feel me? When it comes to second chances, like, you know, it's a form of manipulation on the first chance, you feel me? Because the motherfucker had a motherfucking mask on, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, that played a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, a role, you heard me, put on a fucking persona, you know what I'm saying, as they were somebody else, you feel me? You just end up being probably one of the victims to that motherfucking narcissistic bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody got pushed to the point of where they left, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you catch on to that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Really, you just made the mask slip off, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to a motherfucker that want to manipulate it, you know what I'm saying? You know, if it was a simple way of them just getting caught up manipulating you, you feel me? And you still got them around you, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You give them a second chance, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead on and repair their motherfucking mask. Make sure that bitch got poly grip super glue on that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So it don't slip, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, they gonna come in, you know what I'm saying? Now they know a mistake not to make, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they just gonna find a better way, you know what I'm saying, to manipulate the way, you know what I'm saying, that they was trying to do in the first place, you feel me? So, you know, so with me, a second chance I have to be, hey, I take everything to G.O.D., so you know what I'm saying? That's the only person that'll let me know if somebody worth or worthy of coming back around me, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody from my past was against me, you know what I'm saying? But really, you know what I'm saying, if you sit back and watch what happened, you know what I'm saying, you're a part of what happened to me, so you know what I'm saying, you didn't speak up when you were supposed to for me, so you know what I'm saying, at the same time, you know, you feel me? You gotta think about it, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to stop me from having the normal things in life, you heard me, call, house, you know what I'm saying, you know, family, shit like that. So, you know, why would I go build my business, you know what I'm saying, step into what God got for me, you know what I'm saying, and let them back around me. So, you know what I'm saying, what they gonna do, try to tear down everything that God has built for me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, why would I let the snakes sit at the table and eat with me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? My life changed to come back around me, ain't gonna be no within no 1-2 years, you know what I'm saying? That probably be, you heard me, you have to have a whole life change that I can see over probably, you know what I'm saying, another fucking 10 years down the line for me, you know, I'm just saying, though, you know, it's gonna take some time, you feel me? Because God, depending on what the karma that you went through, you know what I'm saying, the shit that you did, the karma that you gotta go through, you know what I'm saying? Because everything I was going through was me learning lessons from the karma that I gained, you feel me? I done paid all my debts to the karma shit, you feel me? I've been through what I had to go through to get to where I need to be, you feel me? So, you know, on the same aspect, like I say. So, you know, it got all kind of ways that this, you know what I'm saying, second chance shit can go. Now, you know, if you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, you know, motherfuckers might get heated, you know what I'm saying, some other drink, some other, you know, fuck it, it is what it is. We still young, we still doing this, you know what I'm saying, you know, like I said, you can do whatever you want to do, just don't overindulge, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, you feel me, like, might get in an argument, you and your significant other, you know what I'm saying, you know, shit, yeah, it's a second chance, you know what I mean, you ain't just gonna You know what I'm saying? There's one argument, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's a different story, you know what I'm saying? Make you go divorce or break up or, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's still depending on what that argument was about, because that argument might be about a serious action that was took. So, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on the action that got them from around you in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just grow apart, you know what I'm saying? Some people that's just dating, you know what I'm saying? Everything was good, but it just happened that this person had to branch off and move out of state, out of here to get back right where you was already stated right here, you know what I'm saying? You know, so by them doing that 9 years later, you know what I'm saying? You know, whether y'all keep in touch or not, y'all come back across each other, y'all, man. So you can do that because, you know, you didn't leave off on a bad vibe. It was nothing bad done, you know what I'm saying? It just was everybody had to separate the growth. You feel me? So, you know, it's different aspects of the way that you're gonna go to, you know what I'm saying, when you let somebody else back around you, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But 10 to 1, if it wasn't that far for them to have to get from around you, you know what I'm saying, you don't need them to come back around you know? Because God, that's your test. That's one of the main tests, whether it's family, love, or friends, you hear me? Fuck a title. Mama, grandmother, uncles, aunties, you know what I'm saying? Sisters, brothers, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you the fucking charm. If God see that's a person that's doing bad in your life, that's holding shit down in your life, you gotta get rid of them out your life so you can elevate you in life. What you gonna do? Go against God or go get your motherfucking life? Worrying about how they gonna have feelings in life when their feelings ain't doing nothing but trying to hold you down in life. Are you willing to release that? You know what I'm saying? So you can really actually be about you in life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers say they about them in life, they about this and like this, that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't. Some niggas out your house, I'm a grown man, I'm this and that, but at the same time, you a grown man, but at the same time, you living to satisfy everybody that's around you. You heard me? You going out your way to get this outfit, this chain, this coat, this, that. For what? So you can show off for everybody, so you can put this on this, so you can, you know what I'm saying, get the attention of that. Instead of doing something that's within good means, you know what I'm saying, getting something simple, you know what I'm saying, and building it, you know what I'm saying, adding structure to it, you know what I'm saying, to where it become something better, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, you know, hey, I'm just saying, you feel me? A lot of motherfuckers do everything, you hear me? You say you stand like a man, you about you, nobody can do you. 10 toes about you, you hear me? A motherfucker hollering they 10 toes about their hood and they ain't 10 toes about them. You scared to move off your own accord. Worrying about what everybody else gonna feel, think, say, or how they gonna treat you. If they gonna fuck with you. If you don't want to fuck with me because me deciding to do me or me not doing what you wanted me to do that day, you know what I'm saying, I had to take time for me, you know what I'm saying, that mean that you never give a fuck about me, so get the fuck from around me. Because there's nothing in the world that if a motherfucker was your best friend, you got, if you got something going on and a motherfucker don't try to find out what's going on with you, but just worry about you not being able to do what they needed you to do at that time, that's a motherfucker that only needs you for what they need you to do. That's it. That's your purpose in their life. You feel me? Try motherfuckers going out all the motherfucking time. Y'all go out every motherfucking weekend. You feel me? It's just this weekend ain't nothing wrong. But you the one with the vehicle that always bring everybody out that weekend. You hear me? Know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just don't want to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes your body just tell you no, you hear me? Sometimes you got that fucking gut feeling, you know what I'm saying, that you don't need to go, you got to cancel that plane. You hear me? That's when that fucking I should have followed my first mind come into play. You dig? I'm just saying. But you know, just try. You know what I mean? You just don't want to do nothing. You ain't got to give nobody no motherfucking excuse if you say you fucking grown. I don't have to give you a fucking excuse why I'm saying no, I'm not going nowhere. No, I'm not going nowhere. Find you a way to go get to where you want to go. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all make plans all the time, you know, it would be considered as you as a friend, and you're the one that with the vehicle, they'll say it in advance. You heard me? Instead of on that night at that time, hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all know this Friday. You know what I'm saying? It might be Tuesday, Wednesday. It might be Thursday. Hey, look, I'm letting y'all know tomorrow. You got enough time. You know what I'm saying? They grown. You heard me? Should be able to get your own way. You heard me? Especially if y'all motherfuckers drop you. You got a nigga going in you. Bitch, you heard me? You should be able to get to where the fuck you need to go. You heard me? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's for the motherfuckers that be out there looking for a certain status or shit. You're moving in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, though, you know, you might just want to sit in this motherfucking watch movie all motherfucking night. You just don't feel like doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You don't feel like being out. You want time to yourself. You hear me? That might be Pop trying to get you to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So he can show you some shit the way you got to develop and work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though. But you know, like I said, that shit going all different ways. It depends on how your mind frame going. You hear me? Are you a thinker? You heard me? Can you take action as a motherfucking grown up without worrying about what everybody else gonna feel or say or do towards you? I'm just saying. Because that's the best move for you. Any motherfucking body, you know what I'm saying, that's against any good move that's for you, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know. And they go all type of ways, man. I got a conversation with all type of shit, you know, but I don't want to stay on y'all too long. But, you know, I just want to give a little insight on my thoughts like that, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, on my end, like I said, my aspect, you heard me, it wouldn't be no second chances on nothing, you know what I'm saying, unless it was a certain situation. You know, we departed to grow, and it's maybe, because I don't know if you grew like I grew. I don't know if you actually went through like I went through. You just found a better way of getting you without having to do the work on you. You feel me? If you get my drift. Did you actually go through the work to get to where you at now? You heard me? Did you take certain actions? You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga come back with certain motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Well, you see them with shit, you're, oh fuck, you became a big time scammer. You heard me? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got motherfuckers that done found different ways to get them without going, you know what I'm saying, actually work for them. You feel me? So, you know, shit, it depends. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to me, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, you know, you know what I'm saying, you know, I keep a few friends, you know, I got certain people that I know I can still deal with in a certain way, but so far as, you know what I'm saying, wanting to deal with anybody that's in a, like, relationship type way, you know what I'm saying? No, it'll be a no for me in every way. I don't want nothing of the past. I want everything of the future. You feel me? Everything of the better. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you're a part of my past. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And you still here. You know what I'm saying? You involving, but you involving within the same shit. You ain't involving nowhere on the outskirts of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where have you been? Have you actually relocated your address to anywhere except here? I'm not talking about in different parts of here, out of state of here, out of town of here. I'm talking about distance away from here. Did you survive on the outskirts of here? You know what I'm saying? You had to been when did something, been through something to say you did something. You feel me? And you grew from something. You ain't been nowhere but here. You ain't learned no different lessons because everything is the same cycle, doing the same shit all the time here. You know what I'm saying? So you never went to an environment where it actually got something different. You got to actually adjust and adapt to. You know what I'm saying? Every state I done touched down in, I touched down by my lonesome. There's nobody that came with me. I learned everything, everywhere out of state, everywhere out of state. Just me. You know what I'm saying? I got so many contacts and so long distance, but at the same time, you know, like, you know, I probably knew one or two people within that place, but I was distance away from them or close to them, you know what I'm saying? I probably knew somebody within that state, that town, that area, that, you know what I'm saying? I can, you know, get a little information for, and that still depending on how you living out there in that area, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming hang with you in that area if you got this motherfucking bad rep of doing this dumb shit in that area, you know what I'm saying? You'll never add me as the extra bird to your flock, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to always be the bird that stand out because I'm not doing what the flock do. You heard me? I'm just saying, so you know, it depends, man. It is on your mind frame and how you do what you gonna do. That makes you you. You hear me? You can't say you 10 about you if you don't know. If you know things that's about you and things around you that you need to change for the betterment of you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get across that feeling of what people gonna feel, what you gonna lose, and what gonna happen if you do. Because the pops will lead you to do shit that's better for you, that requires you to lose shit so he can give shit better to you. You know what I'm saying? So he can build you, educate you, get you ready for what he needs you to do. I'm just saying that. So you know, it depends on your mind frame and how you do and what you need to do. The shit you need to work on and do. Now everybody got bad shit that they need to work on from. Some people that's part of the fucking sick, like they say, what, a product of your fucking environment. And there's what part of the product that you fucking pick up from your environment, you know what I'm saying? Are you willing to change that motherfucking product out of your environment, you know what I'm saying? You know, so you can upgrade, you know what I'm saying? Because once you go get, and you experience a different product from a different environment, you know what I'm saying? And you see that environment ain't thriving because it ain't doing nothing with that product over there, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Go over here as business investments. You're not gonna better invest in a business that's going down because what? That's your people, that's your thing, you know, but you know they ain't doing right and that bitch going down. Why are you gonna lose money? And they ain't even trying to do right to make their money, to gain their money. But need help for you to help them spend the same way they spend their money. And the investment, you know what I'm saying? If you invest into something you know is losing, they don't want to change nothing about it. They want to stick with the same shit. I'm just saying, come on, man. This shit ain't hard out here, man. Unless you fucking scared of what everybody, you got to get off what everybody else think. You'll never get nowhere else while worrying about what the next person got and what the next person doing, how the next person going and what they gonna feel about what you doing and how you, I'm telling you. I'm just saying. You feel me? Yeah, motherfucker wanna talk all that gangster shit, man. Y'all niggas love the movie Paid in Full. Are you paying attention to the 3 main characters? How one lasted long, put everybody else on. You heard me? One that wasn't even with the business that they was on. But he had the mind frame, you know what I'm saying, to structure and get into that same organization that they had going on. They just fucked around and put a motherfucker with nothing but greed on. You feel me? The top dog that put everybody on went down as a legend as it went on. You feel me? The one that lasted in the end was the one that did what? Was the most calmest, the most humblest, the most coolest. He was known for a different, you know what I'm saying, you know? Man, you gotta pay attention, man. You niggas be watching shit without watching shit. You feel me? I'm just saying. That motherfucking greed, you know what I'm saying? That power, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Boogie ain't never went greedy, he ain't never had no power. That's why he lasted the longest. You feel me? Mitch had to serve his purpose. He did what he had to do, you know what I'm saying? He moved how he had to move. But he moved how he had to move and had the respect on how he moved, you heard me? So that's how he was able to move, how long he was moving. I'm just saying. You feel me? You put an OG in, you know what I'm saying? You know, because everybody need a wildfire, you know what I'm saying? You got to have your wild cry, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't be able to, you know, do what you do. That's like a nigga having bodyguards. But he just a part of what you do, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? He just let greed, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you see that when jealousy, envy, and greed come, you feel me? You seen everything he started talking about, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't eating it, we ain't getting it, but you getting it. You just ain't getting it how he getting it, you know what I'm saying? You hear me? But he the nigga that's bringing it through for you to even get it. So when that jealousy and greed, that heavy, you know what I'm saying, take over your mind, that's like a fucking drug or disease, you hear me, or sickness, you know what I'm saying? Because you see different shit different until in the end. Everything happened for everything to happen. You feel me? Everybody in the family was still taken care of. You hear me? Motherfuckers that you tell no don't want to change their life, where their Uncle Ice. Look how far he went. I'm just saying this, man. You heard me? But I ain't gonna keep on sitting on y'all on that explaining this shit, man. But at the same time, remember when you're talking about me as the real chosen one, never the 2 or 3 when you're talking. And to anybody that feel they want to copy me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you gonna copy me being me, you heard me? Are you a man? Because I know I'm a man. You're not the same man as I am, you heard me? You don't have the same plan as I have. But at the same time, you want to stand side by side and get at this shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Talking on the real shit, man, I'm about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh. You talking out, you just got called out, you know what I'm saying? What you want to talk about? You feel me? I'm about doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, especially you, but at the same time, you know, shit. I just want to see what the competition do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was putting the game, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know how the fuck I won this game. I didn't even know I was playing, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even give me the rules to this bitch, and I switched it up, you heard me? And took over this bitch, man. I'm just saying. Come on, man. But anyway, let me get off that, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk this shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have a good, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, you know what it be when you're talking to me. It's 1, not 2 or 3.